Sport gives women access to the mainstream. It gives women access to all of the benefits that sport gives to men. It gives women access to a sense of development of self, and it gives women access to a power structure.
These lessons speak directly to today's generation, to Megan Hull's sister Courtney, now herself a volleyball player at Brown, and beyond.
Courtney just finished her first year at Brown, so it's really, really great to see her have a very, very different experience than I had, and also to see her make a contribution to Brown and be treated just like any male athlete who makes that kind of contribution.
I don't think I ever really thought of my teammates and myself as pioneers, but at the time it wasn't about a larger cause as much as it was about playing volleyball. It sounds terrible to say that. Looking at kind of the larger impact now and looking back really made me aware of the fact that it's important to get involved in these types of issues and to really fight for future generations or future teams so they can play.
I'm expecting a little girl in a couple of months, and I definitely would like to see her receive every opportunity to play competitive sports that she would want. And I would hope for my daughter that maybe one day I'll see her out on the court there.
I don't know that I'll go out and tell her about it. I think if she asks, I'll tell her. I love doing gymnastics at Brown, but if she doesn't ask, I think I'll just let her grow up feeling like there's a quality there, and there always has been.
Can I play?
Excuse me. I thank you for your patience. We regret to inform you, because of a tragedy in the Cardinal family, that the commissioner has canceled the game today. Thank you. Please be respectful. You will find out eventually what has happened, and I ask that you say a prayer for the St. Louis Cardinal family.
A very somber start to this edition of SportsCenter. Cardinals pitcher Darryl Kile was found dead today in the team hotel room. He was 33 years old. Thanks for joining us with Steve.
And good luck next week at Wimbledon.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the champion, Chanda Rubin from Lafayette, Louisiana. The veteran takes home her 4th title. When we come back, we're going to get a Wimbledon preview from Mary Jo, and we'll also have the trophy presentation.
Around the block, just up your street, we're the neighbors you should meet. There are lives we live and dreams we share. We drive your streets and we're always there. We live where you live. We're a good friend who really cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Extra innings separate the winners from the losers. The pressure to perform gets greater the longer the game lasts. Now that I live and play in the city that never sleeps, I need a deodorant that really lasts.
Introducing Arm & Hammer Ultramax Deodorant Antiperspirant. Wetness protection like the leading guys. Plus the pure power of Arm & Hammer Baking Soda. Time release for long-lasting odor protection.
When your day goes into extra innings, it never hurts to have a little extra muscle.
New Arm & Hammer Ultramax. Extra muscle for the game of life.
What's on your list of favorite things about AOL?
AOL has kept me in contact with all my friends, my family.
You've got mail.
I get to share pictures with my sisters.
You've got pictures.
I like to chat, gab, gossip, whatever. It's everything I need, all in one place.
The people at AOL help me do everything.
So very helpful.
My privacy is protected on America Online.
With Brown Controls, I feel better about my kids being online.
Today's AOL is easier than ever. Call 1-800-4ONLINE today. America Online. There's nothing else like it.
No one has what AOL has.
You just can't find it anywhere else. If you own a Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury, you can't find a better place for service than quality care at Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury dealerships. No matter what you need, quality care technicians can take care of it, even on Saturday. And right now, you'll also find great deals on everything from brakes to tires and more. Trust the experts. Quality Care Auto Service. Only at Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury dealerships.
Once again, congratulations to Chanda Rubin. Be sure to watch all summer long for exclusive action from the men's and women's tours here on ESPN and ESPN2. Our next tennis comes your way from Toronto. It's the Tennis Masters Canada beginning July 29th. With Mary Jo Fernandez, I'm Malavia, Washington. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Coming up next, Women in Sports Battle of Title IX.
The following is a special presentation of ESPN Classic.
Women's sports, as far as I'm concerned, truly started for the United States with Title IX.
Without Title IX, we wouldn't have sellout crowds.
We shouldn't be choosing boys over girls or girls over boys.
You better love Title IX, because without Title IX, there is no UConn. Simple, straightforward, done deal.
The only reason these guys are being cut is because they're males and they're a number.
I never encountered anybody who told me that I couldn't play.
They told 25 kids there was no longer going to be a team.
Title IX was signed into law 30 years ago with the best of intention.
Sit down.
I'm an athlete and I'm a female, so accept it.
It has led to unintended consequences.
It's simply gone too far.
1, 2, 3, win! Opportunity.
It's become a blame game.
Role models.
Title IX has turned into a court of law.
Schools are between a rock and a hard place.
Title IX is always under attack.
In the war for equality of the sexes, Title IX has been a battle that will not end.
Patriots Day in Massachusetts comes up cold and wet, but a record field of 601 starts in the 71st annual Boston Marathon.
At the 4-mile mark, the press truck came around us and saw that I was a woman wearing numbers.
This is normally an all-male contest, so race officials are somewhat jolted when a girl appears. Wearing number 261, she's listed in the program with letter K for first name, second name, Switzer.
And alongside of the press truck is the bus, and on that bus are the officials and the journalists who are not taking pictures. And they began teasing the co-race director, Jock Semple, about a woman being in the race. And he yelled at the bus driver to stop the bus, and he jumped off the bus and went after me. And he grabbed me by the shoulders, and he spun me back, threw me back, and said, "Get the hell out of my race." I was so scared. And then I was humiliated and embarrassed. And for a split second, I said, I should drop out. And I said, no, I'm going to stay in this race if I have to finish it on my hands and my knees.
Switzer did finish the 1967 Boston Marathon, but the message had been delivered: no women allowed. The same message that had been delivered to generations of women athletes. It would drive them to change a long legacy of exclusion.
For many centuries, there had been a sense that sports are the domain for men. In part, probably a feeling that sports are training for war, physical aggression. This is the role to develop for men, that women are weak.
The medical profession really contributed to that because they thought that it would adversely affect the functions of a woman, especially in childbirth. You know, there were a lot of myths.
You're going to get big legs, you're going to grow a mustache, you're never going to have kids, your uterus is going to fall out, you know, you're going to be somehow socially objectionable.
Despite the objections, women always found ways to participate in sports. They formed sports clubs, organized play days, joined corporate-sponsored teams, amateur and recreational leagues. And a few women defied barriers through their individual accomplishments.
Dave Didrikson of Dallas, Texas, flings the spear 143 feet 4 inches for a new world record.
Sportsmen everywhere applauded Althea's triumph.
But women found most doors closed.